Yo, what's up guys, it's Noah from Glitchmaker, and today I just decided to give what I thought would get hit on the ban list. Because why not? Everyone else is doing it, might as well cash in. Honestly, it's probably going to be a pretty big list. A lot of stuff to hit, a lot of stuff that could be unhit. Probably should start with the forbidden section. Beatrice, Fiendsmith. That's the reason. Point blank, she's causing a lot of really stupid stuff to happen that she probably just needs to go. Snake Eyes Oak. It's a band that doesn't kill Snake Eyes, but it hurts their grind game a lot, which will definitely reel back their power. It still will probably be a solid functional deck. Apollosa, she's become a nuisance. Put it simply, she's just annoying right now. Way too many generic engines can put up a lot of material for no normal summon and make an Apollosa before you even start your main combo. It's probably time that she goes. Just off that fact. Skill drain. Stun, and also this card is being sided, and the fact that people still think it's it checks the meta or something. The meta is playing it. They are flipping it up to beat meta. The meta is using it as a counter to itself in other decks. It's not a meta counter anymore. It's just a card that they're just siding as a blowout. That's it. Protos. I think this is a Fairy Tail Snow situation. Konami unhit Snow, then went, oops, our bad, and rebanned it. I think they're doing the same with Protos. We've got a generic engine that turbos this out. It's crazy. The same generic engine also puts Colossus, but I'll get to Colossus later. Protos is just a jerk. It's annoying to play against and it's not fun. Doesn't promote any form of healthy gameplay and functionally wins the game. Albion also functionally wins the game. King Calamity is not here even though he functionally wins the game. Just for the fact that they gotta sell Centurion. I mean, they still haven't reprinted any of the Centurion stuff. It's crazy. And they've already got new support announced. They're gonna use King Calamity to sell Centurion. And plus, no decks are really doing a Calamity lock right now. I'll get to IP later. Sangan Summoning. If they even hit Tenpai, because I personally don't think Tenpai is a problem. I think it's the non-engine they play that's the bigger problem. But I don't think Konami really wants to hit that non-engine. So Sangan Summoning to 1 just makes more sense. But I don't think Tenpai is a big enough problem to just get neutered on the list. I think that because we play a best of 3 format. OCG it plays bit of best of 1, bit of best of 3, and Master Duel plays best of 1. That's a reason we should hit Tenpai. In a best of 3, you can more easily prepare for Tenpai and then just blow them out. Phantom of Yubel, it going to 1 makes sense. If they're gonna hit Yubel, they're not banning anything. In fact, I think that Phantom of Yubel is the most sensible choice they could make. But it's very new and probably won't get hit at all. But if they do hit Yubel, I think Phantom of Yubel is the most likely, and it'll just be limited. I think this card would be fine if its summoning condition was a hard once per turn. The summoning condition is not a hard once per turn, and it's a problem. Heavy Storm. Master Duel and OCG put it to 1. And Konami has been wanting to put a ton of just random DM staples and making them legal again. Heavy Storm makes sense. but I don't personally think that they're going to do it because we operate on a different format structure, so they could, they may not. Flameburst Dragon. Flameburst IP, you can, if they ban Flameburst, I think IP stays good. If IP gets banned, I think Flameburst stays legal. I think this because IP, she realistically is only as good as the monsters you link off with her effect and the monster you summon with them. She's only as good as those. Flameburst is insane. It's an insane card. SP, insane card as well. I don't think they're gonna ban Flameburst. Which is why I think they'll ban IP. They could very well ban Flameburst, and then I don't think IP needs to be banned. Because IP sort of was like, started out as a very good card, started falling off a little bit because her best target was a Nightmare Unicorn. Then they released SP and Flameburst Dragon. And then she just sort of becomes this one card infinite value machine. And it's just because she's really good in combination with other cards. If they ban Flameburst, IP can just stay legal. If they ban IP, Flameburst is probably just going to stay legal. Semi-limits, Part of Prosperity, a lot of decks playing it now. None of those decks are meta decks, but like almost every deck that isn't like Bell Fiendling or Snake Eyes is just playing this. Digging 3 or 6 cards deep is so good. It's so incredibly good. So much better than Extravagance. Sure, you only get to pick one, but why does that matter? You get to pick what cards you banish from your extra deck, and you get to choose off the top 3 or 6 cards of your deck. Crazy. But I don't think they're gonna ban it. They might limit it, but I think it'll probably go to semi. Colossus. It doesn't do anything because Protos. I think Protos being legal, I think, makes Colossus not as favorable because the Nemesis cards and Infernal Flame Banshee enable an engine that allows you to either make Protos or Colossus. Neither card is fun, but one of them is a bit better than the other. One of them is a one-sided gimped draw and lock card. That's really annoying. This functionally ends the game. Protos ends the game, which no wonder Colossus doesn't see play. Why would I play Colossus that takes up an extra deck slot when I can play Protos and just not play the game at all? Or tell my opponent they can't play the game at all. And because Colossus is seeing no play, that's why I think Konami will probably put it to 2. It's seeing absolutely no play. Outside of that first couple of events where Colossus was legal, no play. And the only reason Colossus was played in those first few events was just hype. A lot of cards, when they take them off the list, they just get played for a significant amount of time just because hype. Or just like a couple weekends, just because hype. Snake Eyes Ash, I think they might hit it, they might not. I'd say at most it goes to 2. Bonfire, they might semi-limit it. I don't think they'll limit Bonfire because, unlike Rhoda, it has a hard one per turn. But I really don't. If they keep making crazy Pyro cards, I don't think that this card is gonna be able to stay as long. Because Fossil Dig, it's at 3, and Dinos do barely anything. That's because Konami didn't overcorrect the typing of dinosaur. Konami overcorrected Pyro, and look at that, best deck. crazy strategy. Bonfire is a 1-card starter because you can search Snake Eyes Ash and normal summon it. And the Unlimited's just the logical next step. Dragon Rulers do nothing. Just put them back to 3. Just skip the semi-limit, put them to 30. They're at 3 in Master Duel. That's a format with a Galaxy, Tomahawk, and Kashtira Arise Heart still legal. And they still do nothing. And those cards are arguably a lot more unhealthy for the game. Granted, Maxi is legal there. But still, I don't think that they're good enough to do anything in TCG, especially with crap like Tomahawk banned. Pankratops to 3. We have Fenrir. It's a better Pankratops in most situations. Just put Pank to 3. Fenrir's pretty much at 3. Just put Pank to 3 as well. Kieran, Magic Specters did basically nothing. Put it to 3. Armonite did nothing when it was semi'd. Put it to 3. There are other cards that I don't think Konami will hit, just because I don't think Konami wants to do it. I don't think Konami is going to hit Shifter, and I don't think they're going to hit Dimensional Barrier, because I don't think they want to do it. I don't think they're going to hit Thrust or Talents, because I don't think they have the guts to get rid of going second cards. Because going first is so good that they need to overcorrect to going second. I really don't think much is gonna get neutered outside of Snake Eyes. Next list. I think Yubel and maybe Tenpai might get hit. Snake Eyes for sure is getting hit. I don't think we're gonna have much else happen unless Konami wants to ban Albion the Sanctifier just to stop the puppet lock, because in Master Duel they showed that, you know what, they're done with it now. But those are just my opinions on the next ban list. Guess I'll see you guys next time. Roll the outro.